just talk for all of you for a second because I know how you're feeling because we're one of you and we feel the same way. You can totally be right that we should be patient. I don't want to.
I get it.
That's not how I feel right now.
I love the Washington Nationals comp. Did he say they were 19-31 after 50 games?
That is accurate.
And they won the World Series.
And they won the World Series.
And he's not saying that this is going to be that, but it does give you some perspective, though, over, 50 games is a lot, but still 112 more to go. Well, and where the Giants are right now, you do have 6 against Colorado in your next 12, which should help. And as Tim said, you better win 5 of them.
Exactly. Unless you lose them. God, they're terrible. They're dreadful.
Between them and the White Sox, there needs to be relegation in MLB.
You know what that would be?
Be relegation sensation, Mark, is what it would be.
I don't know.
26.
This is the, like, you want to go to the water cooler tomorrow with, like, the stupid stat of the year in Major League Baseball. Hang on, let me pull this up. All right. Home runs. Okay? Team home runs. The Colorado Rockies are 26th in the major leagues in home runs. They play a mile high. That's not possible.
Right.
So high!
There are 3 teams that are below the Rockies in home runs in Major League Baseball. Pirates, White Sox, Cardinals. By the way, they're all clipping at their heels. 3 teams are below the Rockies, and they play at altitude. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's
hard to do.
So gross.
Man.
There's a fun little surprise. How many of the top 5 do you think you could name?
In home runs by team?
Home runs by team.
Probably 3.
All right. Game show music, please. Top 5 teams in home runs. Give you a couple of strikes.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Well, you got to go with Atlanta.
That is incorrect.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Dodgers up there?
Atlanta Braves are 18th with 32 home runs. Dodgers, yes, number 2 with 47.
Okay.
Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers.
What about Philadelphia? Sure seemed like they hit a bunch.
42. They are 5th, yes.
Okay. How about the Padres?
Narrow loss. They're 6th. But that's a strike. One more. The Willard family is attempting to steal.
Baltimore's got to be up there.
Baltimore, number 1. Okay. Number 1 with 54 home runs. Now, there's 2 left. One should be, like, top of mind.
Yeah.
And the other should not be. Those are your clues.
Okay.
All right?
Man.
One of them is even, like, traditional. Like, through the years. Who would you say?
Yeah, the Yankees.
Okay, the Yankees are number 4. Now, can you get the tough one? Can you do it, Dan Dibler?
We'll go with the Guardians. They've had a nice little year.
Oh, sorry. Quick buzzer from the Grandy man. But accurate. The Cleveland Guardians, unfortunately, are 13th. You missed number 3 with 44 home runs at the start of play today. For a moment, they go by the name the Oakland A's.
Wow, yeah. Thank you, Pierce Evans on YouTube.
What?
Right?
Excuse me? Yeah.
How many home runs?
On here?
44.
And they have only 124 runs scored.
Yeah, maybe they're not
no, but that's
setting the table.
It helps when they hit like 8 home runs on Saturday.
Yes, I know.
My God.
But still, they count.
They all count.
They count.
But if you look at the other teams you mentioned, they are some of the highest scoring teams in baseball. And then you get to the A's, and there are only a small handful of teams who've scored fewer runs than they have.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're also only a game under 500. You know what the Giants are?
5 under.
6 now.
6 now. Wow, that escalated quickly.
They already got their loss done today early.
They got that one done early.
They got their biscuit in the basket already there.
Yeah. Whew. Closer to Colorado than they are to the Dodgers.
Yeah. 4th place, 8
I'm a
games
Giants
out.
fan.
Yeah. Padres and Diamondbacks both ahead of them, and both of them stink too. The Diamondbacks are 15 and 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Tim's not wrong. There's plenty of time. And I don't even see how it's possible that they look like this all year long. However, It's so much more complex than that. And it's beyond frustrating. And at a minimum, what the Giants had to be this year was watchable. No one was demanding a championship. No one was demanding competition with the Dodgers. I do think that a lot of us are, I don't know if demanding is the right word, but highly desiring playoffs, feeling like that. Like in this National League, Tim's right. There really aren't that many good teams. You know, the Brewers look pretty good. The Cubs have a nice record. I don't know if they're great.
The Phillies and Braves are good.
The Phillies and Braves are really good. There's the Dodgers, obviously.
Right.
But 6 teams are going to go to the playoffs. You should at minimum go well into September with a shot at that thing, and maybe they will. But the disaster for the Giants to start this year is that they remain unwatchable, which is totally unacceptable.
Yeah, and
it's totally unacceptable.
You're right about the National League when you look across, and there's so many teams that are either at 500 or a game below or right in there. So Tim's not wrong. It is early, and you're 6 games below 500, and you know it's bad, and you've been largely dull and mostly unwatchable. Yet a good week could put you right back in the mix for that third wild card.
Why do they always feel so lifeless? And is that simply a result of the record and the output or whatever? I don't necessarily know that it is. Like, for instance, that's why I said the one thing that makes me smile this year about Giants baseball is Jung-Hoo Lee does not look lifeless.
Right.
Like, there's stuff going on out there when you watch him play. That catch the other night, forget grandson of the wind, that's just the wind. Holy hell, that was incredible. But even watching when he flies out or grounds out in the hole or whatever, there's action going on there. There's personality. There's something. There's a connectivity to the whole thing that works. But so much of Giants baseball for so long now just feels lifeless. This isn't the way Bomel operates, but somebody needs to beat up a Gatorade bucket.
Something's got to change. Well, and you mentioned lifeless. Today was a great example of what you're talking about. 1 run on 5 hits. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 extra base hit. It was a Wilmer double, and that's it. Therein lies your excitement. You had 1 extra base hit, you scored 1 run, and you got swept by a team with some pop.
Homegrown, and you're excited about it. The list right now is what? Doval, Harrison, certainly Logan Webb.
Yeah,
Logan Webb. And, yeah, if you want to count Jung-Hoo Lee as homegrown, but not really.
That's your list, huh?
Yeah. Presented by